Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Wilson Mushora. So we begin at the Milimani Law Courts here in Nairobi, where the stage is now set for a legal showdown between Azimio la Umoja One Kenya leader Raila Odinga and Deputy President William Ruto over the election outcome that saw Ruto declared the president-elect. The Supreme Court formally received the petition from Odinga and his deputy Raila-Karua challenging Ruto's win. Raila's coalition wants the Supreme Court to order a fresh tallying and verification of the election results and declare Raila Odinga and his running mate Raila-Karua as president-elect and deputy president-elect. Odinga and Karua want the nullification of William Ruto's election, saying that evidence in their possession indicates not only did he not achieve the 50% plus one threshold, but also the exercise was manipulated, bungled, and opaque. And as Sam Ogina now reports, Azimio also wants the Supreme Court to, in the alternative, order fresh presidential election.
In a packed Supreme Court registry, the Azimio team unloaded its evidence sealed in boxes before an electrified group of supporters, describing its evidence as a bombshell that will expose the rot that bungled the August 9th presidential election. The Azimio team descended before the Supreme Court with 2 truckloads full of evidence to begin the process it described as unraveling the truth behind their claimed stolen victory. In the 72-page petition, Odinga and Karua want the Supreme Court to order for the nullification of the results as announced by IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati and have the Commission undertake tallying and verification of the results and declare Odinga and Karua as the duly elected President-elect and Deputy President-elect. On the same breath, Odinga and Karua want the Supreme Court judges to order the Commission to organize and conduct a fresh presidential election in strict conformity with the Constitution and the Elections Act, but without IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati, who they accuse of subverting the Constitution and the will of the people. The Azimio pair want Chebukati to be found unfit to hold public office. In the petition, Azimio claim none of the presidential candidates achieved the constitutional threshold of 50% plus one of the vote to be elected president. That, in fact, from their tallies, William Ruto was ahead with 7.1 million votes, translating to 49.9% of the total votes cast against Odinga, who polled at 6.9 million votes at 48.3% of the vote. And as such, DP Ruto was illegally declared as president-elect. Azimio has listed 24 prayers to the Supreme Court, including the quashing of DP Ruto's certificate and Gazette Notice number 9773 that declared Ruto as president-elect. The coalition claiming DP Ruto was not validly elected to be declared as president-elect, thereby his declaration was invalid, null and void, as he supposedly did not meet the 50+1 threshold. The coalition pointed out inconsistencies in the voter turnout as a glaring gap in the final presidential tally. They accused Chebukati of foul play, claiming that on election day, the IEBC chair indicated the voter turnout before closure of polling stations stood at 52%. This number changed to 65.4% after closure of the voting exercise, minus voters who were identified manually, translating to 14.46 million voters. But that number went down to 14.2 million voters when Chebukati announced the final results. Odinga claiming Chebukati could not account for nearly 250,000 voters, despite not computing those who voted using the manual voter register. Odinga also wants IEBC and Chebukati to avail all polling materials for the presidential elections within 48 hours of filing of the petition and grant access to its servers for purposes of inspection within 48 hours. The split in the commission made fodder for Azimio's case, stating the 4 commissioners raised the red flag of Chebukati's alleged manipulation of results, claiming the IEBC chair announced the final presidential election results without results from 27 constituencies that could have potentially changed the state of the race. In the petition, Odinga and Karua have sued IEBC, all IEBC commissioners, and President-elect William Ruto. Delivering 2 truckloads of evidence here at the Supreme Court, the Azimio team is confident of a watertight case to invalidate the election of DP Ruto as president-elect. For the next 2 weeks, it will be a battle royale of legal minds to be decided by the wise men and women, that is the Supreme Court judges. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.